everyone, welcome to Laughs and Tarps, your fabled cryptid podcast.
We're a cryptid podcast?
Covering Mothman.
Oh, I meant more that we're the cryptids,
Oh, we're
just kind of
cryptids.
disappearing into the woods.
The
for...
strange figures that dwell within the lighthouse off the Yorkshire coast.
Well, the lighthouse is no more.
Well, okay. We did look. In my defence, the sale seemed really good at the time. I thought we'd make a really good profit. Turns out I hadn't been keeping track of the market. We could have sold it for a lot more. But I think this Airbnb basement works pretty nice.
You sold the lighthouse for £1,000.
Fine, but that did cover like
All the damages.
Yeah, well, yeah.
From
look.
the gongster.
Yeah, all right. If we're going to talk about damage to the lighthouse, and also, £1,000 covered 3/4 of the first month's rent of this lovely old lady's basement.
Please, Patreons, we need your help. We're so poor.
Hey, we can't stop begging now.
Yeah, so
You can't.
To give everyone a bit of an update, we know we've been gone for a long time. It's very nice to be back. I think broadly life got in the way over the last year, but we're hoping to kind of get back, get regular again, drink our prune juice,
Reignite the flame.
So it's from here on out. I think it looks like it's gonna just be the three of us.
Just the three of us.
So it's gonna be.
We can make a podcast if we try.
So if this is your first time listening to Laps and Tops, welcome. If it is not, welcome back. We're glad you're still sticking around.
For some reason.
My name's Morgan. I'm sat next to,
Hi, I'm Chloe.
and I'm also sat next to.
Tomothy. Or Thomas. Or Tom.
So what we effectively, this podcast has been kind of a project for a while. We talk about the events that we've been on, both primarily Empire, but we occasionally cover some other LARPs that we go to.
Funding provide.
Yes, exactly. And then we also have had a few guests on from different parts of the game. So hopefully you find this a really good way to kind of get a bit of the broader scope of the game, get a bit of an understanding of what's going on, and help, I think, enhance the weekend. I always really like listening to like the LARP noobs and stuff when we first started, because it helped you like...
It really gave you an insight to the world, what's going on, what's out there to do.
Yeah, what the rest of the game was, and we hope to kind of be that. And hopefully get some more guests on, change things up and see how things go.
Yeah, it'd be nice to do some interviews again. We've had some cracking good times on the show, or I like to feel we have.
Yeah, but yeah, coming into a new year, new project.
I don't really feel like we contribute much to people's knowledge of Empire. We just chat shit about our weekends. It's purely self-centered.
Speak for yourself. I think we've been quite educational, but
Hey.
I don't know what's going on at any given point.
I only know the combat rules and a couple of potions, and that's it for my Empire knowledge.
I'm surprised you know the combat rules, given you just run away from a front line.
I'm a dead man, Chloe. You can't say that. I died like a hero.
So yeah, to give you guys a bit of an idea of, I guess we could talk about the characters we play as well. I know most of you are probably long-time listeners, but you never know. It might be someone's first episode.
Rip to you.
Sorry?
I said rip to you.
I play Earl Tristan Dulac in Dawn.
Fancy man.
Who is the head of the Noble House Dulac in Dawn. And I also am the senator for Weirwater for the last year or so. Chloe, do you want to talk about who your character is?
Yeah, so, hi, in the real world, I'm Chloe, as I already said.
Good to make sure that I remember.
They might have forgotten. In-game, I play a character called Neve. She's in the nation of Navarre. So, stabby, edgy, woodland, I guess, edgelord at this point, I guess.
That was very succinct and elegant. Well done, Chloe.
Thank you, yeah. I mean, say it better. I am, as of E4 as well, the general of the Quiet Step. So I am the army of a general, which means I sit in meetings and touch maps.
Did you catch that? She's the army of a general.
The army of a general.
I'm the army of a general. I've got the strength of an army.
Way, there we go.
I don't know. I'm nervous, okay?
That's all right.
It's been a while.
It's a big
I've
crowd.
got performance
Podcast
issues.
shy.
Yeah, I've got performance issues. So I'm the army of a general. Yeah, like I said, I basically just sit in meetings and touch maps.
I remember when I sat in meetings.
I remember when I was a character.
Those were the days.
So I don't know what to do with you, Tom, because you're...
No, I don't think anybody does.
So, for my first Empire character, I was, up until very recently, the infamous Uncle Nietzsche.
Rest in peace.
Rest
Uncle
in
Nietzsche.
many pieces.
Rest in many pieces.
Oh, he was my beloved merchant prince character, leader of the Jolly Jackdaw cartel, my self-founded vanity project, a mercenary company that I feel became a cult of personality. Up until recently, I played him for 4 years until I was mercilessly hacked down, basically doing a good get down, Mr. President, in front of a bunch of tortured souls and Rouge. Fantastic character to play. And so, after he went on his trip through the labyrinth, wavy things you can't see, I decided to do something completely different.
Podcasts are an audio medium. That does not prevent us from using hand gestures that no one will see.
Did you see the hula hands?
So yes, after Nietzsche died, I decided to do something completely different and played It Is Me, Crockett Dan Oblivion de Savos, president of the Cricket fan club, who was essentially a parody of our good friend Daisy's beloved character Cricket.
A parody so horrifying that cricket is never to return to Anvil, it seems.
Crocket's been treated like a bit of a cryptid in the very small booty shorts, fishnet tights, bright blonde wig, and crop top with little braces. It was truly a sight to behold.
What a time.
What a time to be alive. Sadly, that character could make me so much more cash than a Merchant Prince serious character ever could. And up until Crockett's been to one player event, and has already had 3 assassination
Who are you playing
attempts.
next, Tom?
Fair enough. Next on the agenda is
We've got to talk about him for a whole episode.
Old Hasher Brown of the Marchers.
Very
we haven't
good.
really fleshed him out yet, but he's gonna be something. He's gonna be somebody.
Excellent. So I think the kind of plan today was we covered up to E3, and then we didn't cover E4.
Yeah, that's no E4 has been on the table.
So I think what our plan for today's episode was to kind of wrap up last year in advance of coming up to the new year, to the new E1, the new site.
Ooh.
And then maybe do a bit of pre-LARP, maybe wait for another episode, but we'll see how things go.
We'll see how we rock and roll.
But yeah, perfect. So, I'll be real. I know Chloe's got a lot of notes. I know Tom had a crazy weekend. E4 was so long ago, I'm really hoping you two talking jogs my memory a little bit. So which of you two wants to start?
I feel like you've got the serious shit to talk about, so do you want to talk about your big moment?
Of course I do. I always want to talk about myself. I am the most important person. Thanks.
Would you like me to stroke the shaft a bit more for you?
Keep going.
Cradle the balls?
Oh, yeah. Dry your hands.
Obviously cradle the balls. What a stupid question.
I can't.
Ball boy, over here.
I can't.
Ball boy.
I don't need an adjutant. I need a ball boy.
You fondle now.
Chloe just goes into the battle with this boy holding her giant testicles on a velvet pillow.
Here, my boobs aren't that saggy.
I said balls.
They're still high enough to be classed as boobs.
Oh my word.
Okay, we're gonna have to cut that. That's horrific.
The plural of testicle is testes, by the way, not testicles.
Ah.
Testi.
You're testing me.
Right, I need to fucking talk about Empire. So, my notes. It seems that I am the most prepared. However, at the time, I probably was the least prepared because they are just very vague bullet points. So, I've got under my Friday column, bounced off rescue skirmish.
So
That was the skirmish where...
okay, yeah, I was gonna say, are we gonna just go through your notes and guess what they mean, or
A fun
Yeah.
game for all the
so what?
fans.
So what
Yeah.
was the? I think I vaguely remember there being because weren't they calling for people to crew that one? I think I seem to remember like players were able to go crew that one to be Navari that needed saving. I think.
No, it were like Umath was there, Osric was there. There was some generals, senators.
Oh shoot!
It was a big a big old thing. It was like a big old
Jeez.
rescue mission. But got bounced off that, and I was like, that's chill, that's fine. Because we had a toast at camp that we were doing that no one else knew that we were doing because I planned it. So Anna and Jake got married in the real world, the fucking nerds. Congratulations, you losers.
The Fucking Nerds is a great name for a podcast.
Rebrand?
But it's about... No, because I feel like the Fucking Nerds podcast would be like a horny nerd podcast.
Well, the three of us are sat in this room.
If the boot fits.
But yeah, so what I had done is made little flavoured bottles of vodka with little personalised notes for all the Dread Shields, like a little note for everyone. Yes, I'm very adorable, thank you. And we all recorded a little toast that I would send to Anna and Jake, like just saying congratulations, because they got married actually on the weekend of E4, so they weren't there.
Yeah.
I was like, how dare you prioritise your wedding over LARP?
Disgraceful.
I know. And then I had something very big and super serious. I had my election.
Oh.
Yeah, for the quiet step. Almost missed the interviews with the senators because I was too busy helping a child.
Never help kids at Empire.
Hang on, Neve
Yeah.
is helping a child.
Yeah, well, a kid came to camp looking for Neve, but they actually needed the other Neve in Navarre. So I took them to the other Neve of Navarre and just happened to walk past where the senators were doing the interviews for the quiet step, and I was like,
I should be
oh yeah,
there.
I'm meant to be here. So yeah, I did that, then did like the vote with thorns and stuff, and stood up in front of everyone and was like, hey, this is me, I'm great, vote for me, type of thing. So yeah, I am a general now.
Congratulations.
Yippee!
That is like the least
That was just
fanfare-y
a
I'm a
roll.
general.
I know I'm a general. Well, congratulations. I think it was the first time that, because Navarre used to do popular voting, wasn't it, where all the Thorns would vote for who they think should
So
be general.
it wasn't just the Thorns, it was done at Thorns Council, but anybody could vote, whether you're a Thorn, Vate, Vine, Priest, whatever.
Boo.
But it was just done at Thorns Council.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, so the way that it's all done is it's kind of similar, but yeah, the senators have much more involvement now. But anyway, we're not here for Navarre politics.
That's exactly why we're here.
I'm not here for Navarre politics.
Is Navarre still shredding itself to pieces?
Anyway, next one. So yeah, then obviously
We've come back with teeth.
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
had my first muster session officially as a general. So yeah, we had the field marshal briefing. This was all just military council, boring stuff. I can't really remember what happened.
You're really selling the game to me.
Yeah. And then, fun part, wine club happened. Yeah, and then songs and stories, typical Navarre. That was my Friday.
Do you still do songs and stories?
What, me or the nation?
You.
You,
Yeah. Oh,
obviously.
right. Well, I don't know.
Given that E4 you just said you went, I'm pretty...
Guys, Chloe, stop going to songs and stories. Wrap it up, wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
I only go for the last couple of songs.
What's the one that everyone sings at the end?
On the West Wall.
On the West Wall.
Is that the wonder wall of Navarre songs?
I know it got imported from another system.
Maelstrom.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, that was my Friday, according to my bullet points.
What did the new Menace of Anvil get up to?
So, to start off with, I didn't start... Well, I started the day of, let's go and see how many of my good LARP friends I can fucking make crease with how ridiculous Crockett looks.
Oh, you still owe me some white fishnets for that, by the way.
White fishnets. Yeah, well, they're gone. Note to salespeople, duct tape doesn't keep fishnets on well without ripping off skin.
Oh my word.
It was worth it for the bit. I think I might still have the scar.
Incredible.
I don't want the scar, thanks. I want some fishnets back.
Worn or not?
Oh my word.
So yes, going around, seeing how many of my beloved friends around Anvil I could make crease, which apparently is quite a number.
It was a
was this-
sight.
I was going to say, was this before Crockett or...
No, I was making people crease as Crockett.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think I get it. I'm really sorry.
Oh.
Well, don't you look like a fucking idiot?
Alright,
I'm really sorry, Chloe.
that's fine. Okay. Maybe.
Womp
When you
womp.
explain jokes, they're funny. Do you want to tell us what you mean?
I find that quite often, actually.
Yes, after making numerous people crease around Anvil, it actually was time to get into serious mode, because Radek and Modesto had suggested Nietzsche have the honour of having a Whispers Beyond the Black Gate.
Through the Black Gate.
And whatever, through,
Close enough.
on,
You really have
in,
to pick your battles
out.
with Tom. Like, you can't correct him on everything he says.
Sorry.
shake it all about.
I think I do think one detail we need to talk about is the fact that our good friend Billy came to this event,
Oh, yes.
and our good friend Billy obviously borrowed a lot of your kit.
It was his first ever event. He decided a week before he was going.
Yeah. I think I made a half joking offer, not because I didn't want him to come, but I didn't expect him to say yes. I was like, oh, I might be able to swing it. I was like, do it immediately. What was really funny though was that naturally he looked like Nietzsche, but taller.
Billy usually has hair.
He just shaved his head.
He just shaved his head. He had his mustache. And yeah, from a distance,
Tall
he
Nietzsche.
looked like Nietzsche, or as he became, Reachy.
Reachy, because he was giving everyone reach around. No, he was taller.
Good. The joke was that Nietzsche, sensing some trouble was coming up, had hired a body double in his stead to save his life. But Billy, or Reachy, as he was called, ended up arriving at Anvil a month too late.
3 months too late.
Womp womp.
Oh my word.
But it was a fucking great
It was
bit.
so good. He got a lot of dirty looks from people.
He did. Even more concerning, is, especially for Daisy, is the amount of people that mistook me for Cricket.
Oh my word.
I think it's the colour palette. The
Yeah, I
greens
mean, you were
and yellow.
again. You were wearing Cricket's kit, so
Yeah. I mean,
Except significantly slutty.
yeah.
give them their due. I mean, it's a fantastic kit.
Oh yeah,
phenomenal,
they whipped it up for me so quickly, which was greatly appreciated. It's a shame the rains came down as well, because if the rains weren't coming down, I was actually going to follow Oily to his car and see how long he would notice if I got in there that they hadn't brought Daisy along.
Oh my word. Hang on. No, E4 Wine Club. I was there. I'm pretty sure. Because I think, didn't you? No.
I don't think you were there because there was a very special guest that turned up for E4.
Yeah. I fell off the bench at E3. That's what you're
Yeah, it
thinking about.
must have been E3 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I love the bench.
I fell off the bench.
I forgot you did that.
Fell off the wagon.
Always. Was I ever on the wagon?
No.
Been dragged along.
Yeah, it was a fantastic bit. Nietzsche was still kind of there.
Yeah, and he did get to come back for his final goodbye in his Whispers, which was very touching to actually be granted a Whispers, I feel. So, for those who don't know, Whispers are beyond...
yeah.
Is it Whispers
Through the Black Gate.
is a quite high mag
It's a
winter ritual where a guild can summon you back for, I believe it's 10 minutes of roleplay,
Yeah, I think
so you can get your final goodbyes in. You can't see them, but they can see you.
Other way around. So,
I couldn't see them, apparently.
sorry, I didn't. I was. Yes, you're right. We were using different perspectives.
Yeah.
The person that's been brought back can only see the casters.
Yeah, I could only see the Crimson Reapers.
It is also a very painful ritual for the spirit to be pulled back, so it's not like you should really go around casting it for everybody that's died. Only really cast it if there is information that's needed, because it's torture.
There are magical items which make it easier.
Like a litany.
Litany of the
See-
Which I
Labyrinth,
own.
yeah.
No one briefed me into that, so I come back kicking and screaming through the Black Gate, shouting, "You can't bring me back, you can't bring me back. I am not going to Prince's Council again, you're not bringing me back!" I was drinking, but no, it's utterly fantastic. Like, to see the amount of people stood there around the ring who cared for your character,
Yeah.
to get to say your final last words, what you would want, it's very cathartic, really.
Yeah, I can
And
imagine.
as I parted, leaving the tent, because there's in a tent with a camera and a member of staff, so you can see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
They'll send you out when it's ready. When I came out the tent, a huge surprise was waiting for me. Sophie of the Dreadshields had done this marvellous painting, which I have looking down from my bookshelf, so any guests I have to sleep through the night with Uncle Nietzsche looking down upon you.
Incredible.
But yeah, I knew this was going to happen, so I had a few weeks to think about what I wanted to say. And essentially, my last words were, I died for you. I redeemed myself. Years before I fled the battlefield thinking, if I die, the jackdaws died. Now it was, if the jackdaws die, I have nothing left to live for. So I sacrificed myself, so it was good to let them know that was the intended bit. I said, though I came to Anvil looking to make a quick buck of money and power, it quickly changed into, I have a family and I wanted to protect them and that I love them all. I know, cheesy shit like that.
Oh my god.
But my final words were, though through life on laughter I saw, I think until every jackdaw is with me in the labyrinth, on laughter I will stroll.
Oh no.
And then faded away.
What a loser.
I know.
Fucking loser.
What a chump. But then it was like, right, I've got to go from that to Crockett mode. So I had
fucking squeaking codpiece.
honk honk. So I had about like a hour just around camp just to get back into the frame of mind. What were you doing early Friday night, Morgarino?
What was I doing? On Friday night, there will have been a general election.
General erection.
General election.
Lions of Adamar again, by chance.
Probably was Lions of Adamar. No, because Lions of Adamar was... Oh, no, it probably was. Because E2 was I wasn't there for, and it was the first election for it. E3 was after the incumbent died, and E4 was when it was scheduled to be. So, yeah, I think it was once again electing the general for the Lions of Delmar, or the Eastern Sky. Could have been the Eastern Sky. Anyway, I picked a general. I take my job very seriously. So we voted for a general. I believe I had the Weirwater Forum, so I hosted people and we discussed things that are going to be happening in Weirwater. I wanted to get kind of like initiatives together. It's like, what's everybody doing? What are we wanting to do? How can we work together to make these things happen? Had a session at Senate. Then, so after, again, fairly relaxed Friday. I'm pretty sure it's going to be really funny. I'm going to release the episode and so it's going to be like, hey, do you not remember this massive thing happening? I'll be like, oh yeah.
Oh no, a wink. A bong. Sound effects.
Oh god. Does anybody remember the major conjunctions for this weekend?
I didn't do any.
Did you not really battle?
Crockett not the battler, no.
Crockett no fight.
I wanted just to have first in a lifetime opportunity of doing nothing at Anvil, as in take the battles off, see what it's like when people are battling. Sadly, on the Sunday, it was pissing it down with rain towards the end, so everyone was packing up and going, so I didn't get to do the fun touristy things.
Do you remember what the big battles were?
Should do, because I...
Miss Muster.
Oh, no, I was there and voted for them. So I remember one of them was Breakers Land. Because it was Breakers Land versus Thrunin, and that obviously got very heated in the tent.
For the breg.
Yeah.
The swamps of Bregersland.
Hasher's gonna be from Bregersland.
Isn't Thrudin swampy as well?
It's fucked.
So it was truly a decision between two very swampy places.
Yeah.
And
well,
Breggers.
Yeah, I can't remember what the Saturday one was. Oh, Sarengrave.
Oh yeah, we flipped Sarengrave, didn't we?
Yeah, Saturday was Sarengrave.
So I'm looking now. The major conjunctions that were taken was Bregersland to intervene for the strong reeds. Field Marshal was Amberlane P. Black, and we had to kill Elsa Winterbourne, and we and then we all claimed some orders. And then Godi Melka was killed, and their orders were claimed. Seeker Alma survived, so that was a fight against the Jotun. And then the other one we took was Sarengrave, Whisperwood. We had to claim Whisperwood. Fighting against the Druge. Field Marshal was Ice Iron, Lungs of Wintermark, and we had to destroy some miasma pillars. I don't remember which order they were in. Did we?
It was Sarengrave Saturday, Breggers Land Sunday.
Yeah, because I remember the Sarengrave fight was great because we Dawn were having a lovely time. A friend of mine made a wonderful video. That was, you know, that clip from The Simpsons where they're running around having different candy. He's like looking at the windows.
Yeah.
She did that, except it was Dawn running around, like looking at the windows, being like an open field for glory charges. Like having
on an open field, Ned.
Oh my word, what a time!
How does it feel that we're going to have only open field next year?
Yeah, I mean we'll have new site
this
chat in
year.
a bit, but yeah, I'm very excited for that. But yeah, I had a really good time in that fight. I was running around doing some glory charges. They put out a little squad of Jotun, and I was like, let's go kill them. And we ran them down. There was no Druge, no miasma. Oh, what a time!
What a treat! What a time to be alive!
Beautiful little treat. But yeah, did you fight Navarre fight on the Saturday or the Sunday?
Navarre fought on the Saturday.
Yeah, okay.
Because I was National Command again for Navarre.
Very nice.
Yeah. I know we were with High Guard, Imperial Orcs, Wintermark. I think that might have been the four of us. Did we have the League, maybe?
The League fought on Sunday.
Oh. I think it might have just been
no.
the four of us.
Did the League fight? Mercenaries, baby. I can't remember which ones.
I honestly, I've got it written down in my MC book, but yeah.
Cannot be overstated. We were recording this at the start of April, and this was at the start of September.
Yeah. I have many things have happened in that time.
I'm very impressed we've remembered as much as we have.
For sure.
Yeah. But yeah, so I National Commanded for Navarre.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I enjoy National Commanding. It's good.
And the Jotun are simple. You know, they're just guys. It's not like the Druge. There's not annoying stuff going on. Just have a scrap with some people wearing some red.
What a time to be
That
alive.
was on the Sunday.
Huh?
The Druge, fighting the Druge was on the Saturday. The Jotun was on the Sunday.
Oh, so I didn't fight with Navarre. I'm getting confused.
You fought on the Sunday.
I fought on the Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm getting mixed up. Never mind. How were the Druge? Awful.
Horrible as usual. Have you heard that some people want to make peace with the Druge?
Oh.
Gosh.
Ooh.
But yeah, because I can't remember what I was gonna say. I was just fully zoning out.
National Command.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That's 2 events in a row. I've done that now. It's pretty good. I just let Navarre actually do what Navarre are good at, and instead of getting stuck line
Retreating.
fighting. I have no words. Tom.
I'm not holding a grudge about... Never mind.
We're just going to move on, because I don't want to get into that right now. But yeah, just let Navarre be skirmishers, kind of do their thing instead of getting stuck frontline fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's I enjoy it.
Nice.
There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to it, and I'm absolutely way out of my depth still. But but yeah, then some icy personal drama for Neve happened on the battlefield.
Oh.
Saucy.
Tea you can spell, or it's fine if you can't.
I don't think that he'd mind me talking about it, but
You can ask afterwards. We can edit it out.
Yeah, well, it's stuff happened with Cadwell, who was Neve's bonded, and there was just like a whole thing with that, and yeah, so that was Neve was trying to sort that and sort the whole of Navarre, whilst also witnessing her friend carrying around a baby on the battlefield.
Oh yeah,
The baby. I forgot about the baby.
Oh, the
Battle baby. Yeah, it was truly a wild time. Much more pleasant than the weekend Neve has just had in Soundgrave.
The fact that the baby going to battle is the least ridiculous thing that baby fucking did.
Yeah. Well, with Neve as part of its family, like, of course it ended up the way it did.
Oh my word.
But yeah, so it was just a lot, that battle. But it was, yeah, interesting. And then we finished battle, and then Neve had to go on the Great Cadwell Hunt of the autumn equinox. Basically, Cadwell had left the field during the fight, and she had to go find him. Just spent ages trying to go and find him. Turns out he was just hiding very near camp. We just hadn't thought to check there. But yeah, so I was kind of sorting all of that out, and then at 3 p.m. we had a Valorn skirmish. Now this was fucked is probably the best word for it.
You know, I've never seen a Valorn.
As in
Nietzsche
Tom...
never.
No, Nietzsche did. But
Well,
Tom...
Nietzsche did. He went to
the heart of
the Valorn. Yes, I forgot. Yeah, Tom never saw a Valorn.
That's crazy. How was the fight?
Fucked.
Yeah,
Like,
it always is.
Very quickly went to shit. The Valorn are not a problem until they very quickly become a problem.
Yeah, that's it, right? They're fine, and then all of a sudden it just flips when you realise, oh, they're just going to keep coming.
Yeah. I had a very hairy moment where I'd gone down. Well, first of all, the skirmish crew for this one, I have actually spoken to PD about this. The skirmish crew were awful with this one. Not them as a whole, but a few people with on the skirmish crew.
Oh yeah.
They were not pulling their blows at all. I got hit in my hand so hard that I dropped my sword for one of them, and then by the same person got hit in the face. He hit me so hard in my cheek that it cut my cheek that I was spitting my own blood.
Oh my god.
I mean, it looked metal as fuck because I was stood against a tree spitting blood. But I was like, oh, this is OC blood. I need to keep that.
That's supposed to be inside me.
Yeah. But yeah, so some of them were going real fucking ham, which kind of just made it a bit difficult. Absolutely, you meant to call them out on the spot there, but I was just I was just so overwhelmed with all the shit around me that I just didn't. But yeah, at one point I had been cleaved in both my legs and one of my arms, and I think I only had 2 hits left. I was really not okay. The fact that I was on the floor not making any noise was kind of good because the Valorn just kind of carried on at that point. So I was like, right, I'm gonna kind of, this is such a cliche thing, but I was like, right, I'm gonna kind of possum it. I'm gonna play dead a bit. I pulled out a sovereign that I had in my pouch. I also pulled out my pocket watch. I was looking at my bleed count. I don't know if this is against the rules or if it's a bit meta.
What happened?
Well, I pulled out my pocket watch as well as my sovereign.
Okay.
So, in a way to kind of trick people that maybe I was on my bleed count.
I think that's fine until you say that's what you were doing. Because I think it's fine to check your pocket watch. Because then they can just come up to you and say, are you bleeding out? And then...
Yeah, well, no one did.
No one did. So what my opinion is that it's fine as long as you don't say that's why you did it.
Okay.
So hypothetically, if you were to do that.
Yeah. But I still had 2 hits and I had 1 limb left. And I was like, this is real fucking hairy. And there was a point that one of the Valorn just kind of crouched down and just stared at me. And I just looked at him.
No.
I could see I could see their soul.
For God's sake.
Anyway, yeah, they just stared at me for what felt like an hour, but it was probably about 10 seconds. And then I just didn't move. I just stared at them and they stared at me, and then they walked away, and I was like, oh, that was really fucking scary, man. I was like, I don't like that. So I was like, right, I've got 2 hits and 1 fucking limb. I can't start relentlessing because they'll hear me and they'll come get me. And I would have had to relentless at least twice to get both my legs back. And by the time that I'd done 1, they would have swarmed me and would have hit me, and I would have, I would have died. So I was like, right, so a sovereign's really kind of my only out here. And at this point, I was kind of about 3 lines deep, but they had advanced quite a fair bit in front of me, so I had a little bit of leeway. I was probably about 3-4 meters behind, but I looked like I was gone. I was like, this is people. The Navarre line was moving, and they were like, Neve's fucking gone. Cadwell was having a meltdown because he in his eyes, he's just seen me what he thinks die. And I'm just like, right. I was like, it's now or never. I was like, I've got to drink this sovereign, get up, and get back to the line, and I need to do it without getting hit. I was like, okay. I was like, right. I was like, it's just now or never. I waited until it seemed quiet enough, and I was like, okay, that's it. So I drank the sovereign, did the role play, got up so quick and started running that my feet just didn't have a chance to like catch up with like the velocity of me. So kind of like did a little stumble, but just pushed through the line, and just barreled into the Navarre line, and like a couple of the Navarri like caught me, and I was just like, someone heal me right now. Like obviously the sovereign had like brought me back up, but I took a couple of hits getting through them. So I was just like, someone heal me right now, and I just sat down on the floor, and I was like, I genuinely thought I was gone.
So I'm just gonna, as a point of order. So I about Relentless is that I've heard people call Relentless and Unstoppable calls before, but they're not technically calls. They're skills that you have. I'm going to read the verbiage of Relentless. By spending a hero point and engaging in at least 5 seconds of appropriate role play, such as slamming your arm against a tree, shaking your head to clear it of pain, or loudly exclaiming that you feel no pain, you can regain the use of one of your limbs that's been ruined by the cleave or impale call. If you make an attack whilst using this skill, the attempt fails. You do not lose the hero point, but the role playing must begin again. None of that says you have to shout, "I'm relentless." None of that implies you. Now, what I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is for situations where if you are behind enemy lines, I would argue that you can just spend 5 seconds setting your limb. Obviously, in this situation, they would have seen you and tried to deal with you, but don't feel like if you are in these situations, you can be like, I'm gonna fucking reset my leg for the next 5 seconds and then peg. I would say that's well within the rules. Here, you were like, if I move, I'll die.
Yeah, I was like, any slight movement, so I couldn't start slamming my legs on the ground to reset it or something like this. Because the slightest movement, the slightest of sound would have just attracted them, and there were a fucking load of them. So
stressful times.
Yeah, it was not my finest moment. It has also made me very acutely aware how much of a target my thighs are for cleaves.
You literally have chain that stops at your hips, and then it's just like cleavable. And
I do have pretty big juicy thighs.
You heard that here first, folks.
I mean, at Bone Deep at the weekend, the saying was, "Juicy thighs save lives." But yeah, no, they don't save lives. They almost get rid of mine. So yeah, that was fucked. Also, Aiden died, one of the Dread Shields, which was awful because the last thing that Neve said to him was shouting at him before we went through the gate and was like, I'll talk to you about this afterwards, because he had made a mistake for something and Neve had shouted at him, and then he died. So that's another traumatic heartstring severed.
That sounded like fun.
No, it was not fun.
My word.
But yeah, so I'm just going to keep talking about me now, because I'm just reading my notes. This is the Chloe podcast.
Well, I don't know if you want to...
Whilst you were doing that, I like to assume at the same time Crockett was being fed and watered at a local art exhibition, because Crockett was being model and people were drawing me.
What?
Did you not hear about this?
No.
Yeah, yes, a still life portrait of Crockett.
Crockett was on Shay's lounge doing various skimpy poses and being drawn for about an hour and a half.
That's horrendous.
I got paid for it.
It was
how much?
It was only like a couple of crowns, but hey, pennies make pounds, and it was like, oh, it's raining. Let's just stay in this tent and let people admire me.
Incredible.
You should do some modelling.
Yeah, there was even a really good poster commission I'll have to send you later of Crockett posing for the class.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. What else did I do? I made more money as Crockett in quick succession than Nietzsche usually does in a season. Because, you know how I've been saying, I've had my time with Prince's Council. I should probably quit it. I'm a bit over it. Captain Ludwig of the Bloodied Rose, one of Nietzsche's friends, and the person who was he gave me a lift at E3, decided to hire me to go to Prince's Council with him.
Oh my god.
So Crockett got paid a full throne to stand there to feed the man grapes, pretend to give him massages, and fill his wine when he was asked.
You made so much money. It's crazy.
What was great is Crockett was standing across from Modesto, trying to make eye contact with him as he's massaging Captain Ludwig and trying not to make them crease in horror.
Horrific.
But Crockett's presence there and voting on matters did bring up the question of what is a merchant prince and who should be allowed to vote at Prince's Council. Because Crockett argued, as merchant prince and president of Cricket Fan Club, they should be able to get votes, yes? To which the Harlequin brilliant response was, bullshit, you're not a prince, you're having us on. So it's now kind of put down the whole scandal of who can vote as Prince's Council, because some guilds were smuggling in lots of their members to vote things through.
Interesting.
I know, right? So that's caused a bit of a palaver, which I'm happy to do so, but a very easy way to make a throne.
That's excellent.
Yeah, I do legitimately miss Prince's Council. It's weird seeing all the game you were involved with and, like, you had a high-stakes role in, all gone. It's kind of a nice thing to see it go on to a different player and see how it evolves naturally in storytelling. But I think I'm still going to miss it in the next couple of weeks with starting Marcher.
Yeah. Big shift.
It's like, oh, I used to be someone in the league. Now I'm just a potato farmer.
Are you gonna have a farm?
I've gone for farm. We all have potato farms in Bregisland swamps. Apparently there's a wind that's trying to get the swamps of Bregisland drained, or at least partially drained, which will make it easier to move armies and make farms more money.
Oh, great.
However, we were born in these farms, we'll die in these farms. You can't be draining our fierce swamp.
That's such a, like, classic rural small community thing.
Yo, you're making my life significantly better, but like, fuck you.
We're here to make your life infinitely better, and you're like, no, fuck you. This is the way things have always been. It's the way things will always be.
Ma raised us in these swamps, and gosh darn it, we'll die in these swamps.
Oh my god!
I need to work on the accent. I need to watch.
You need to work out which accent you're gonna do.
I always had that problem in D&D though, sticking to an accent.
Yeah.
Your default D&D accent is just you shouting.
It works.
Yeah, it made me cry.
You deserve that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Again, my Saturday is a blur. I know that I was. Oh, that was it. I was trying to get an appraisal through, which is effectively getting members of the civil service to do an investigation to see how they can fix a problem or change a thing. And for various reasons, it ended up not happening. So I ended up working to get a treaty passed with the Aksu, yes. So that was mostly mine. Mostly it was a lot of. I think it was quite warm, wasn't it?
Weren't you trying to get shit together for building as well?
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of stuff that was kind of cooking. A lot of minutiae stuff. It was, I think, to quote some of our Wintermark friends, I've become boring.
Become
rude, actually. But yeah, it was nice walking around, talking to people, having drinks in the evening, voting on stuff.
Guy around town.
Yeah, I should probably do an episode on what it's like being a senator. Yeah. That'd be quite good. But yeah, it was an enjoyable Saturday for me. We'll go back to Chloe. What else did you go up to?
Yeah, back to the fun stuff.
Back to the Chloe show.
Back to
the Chloe show.
What people really care about.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah.
More Crockett.
No, never more
Crockett
Crockett.
feet pictures.
Oh, Crockett hoof pictures.
Oh,
Excuse
God.
me.
What?
Please do not unleash that upon the world.
Part of me would love to play Crockett as a cryptid. They just keep killing him off, and he keeps coming back and reforming.
If we get 100 Patreons, would you do Crockett feet pics?
Yes.
Okay. You heard it, folks. If we get 100 Patreons, Crockett will do
Crockett.
feet pics.
Note to self: Tom's feet ain't pretty.
Don't matter.
Hot posing like whilst holding the little like cod piece in between his feet.
Oh, and look at Crockett go!
We could make mint of that.
We'd have to do it after an empire. So they're real.
Oh, God. I don't think we should subject the people to that.
Hey, look, the only way it's going to happen is if 100 people become Patreons. And
donate.
if that happens, then that means they want it. That's all I'm saying.
God.
We need this rent for the lighthouse, Chloe. We need the lighthouse back.
We need to get the lighthouse back. Chloe, what else did you get up to, Chloe?
Right, so yeah, I had an election I had to do. Then there was some things at the Assembly of the Nine going on because people were trying to revoke Cadwell.
Woo!
So there is a fantastic picture of me remembering that meeting was going on, and I had just sat down for the first time in my camp, and it was probably like, I want to say like 4 o'clock or something like this. It was like the first time that day I'd sat down, just cracked a bottle of Budweiser, and I was like, this is the good life. Forgot about this fucking meeting. I hadn't even taken a sip of my beer yet, remembered. So I started sprinting to the Assembly of the Nine to make this meeting, and a picture got snapped of me mid-run, beer bottle in hand, and it's truly horrific.
Where did the AO9 meet?
Somewhere near the militia tent, somewhere near the library.
Oh, okay. The Imperial
I've
offices.
never
Yeah.
found where the Empire Library is.
That's crazy. It's like near the Imperial offices. I don't know where the Imperial offices are. It's behind the hub.
Ah, fair enough.
We could see the question there.
I just continued that conversation by myself.
So there was that, and then there was a memorial for the Sweetglades in the Glory Square. So went to that. Then we had Aiden's funeral, which was fucking devastating. I was literally on my knees sobbing into his sash, like just crying my eyes out. And so my mum now comes to Empire. So and she's only been for 2 events. She hasn't really seen much, but she's seen Neve kind of at her peak and busy. She's like, wow, look at you. And I'm like, oh, it's really not that impressive. Don't worry, Mum. But watching me cry like that made her cry. She's like, it's so hard to like try and separate the fact that my daughter's crying, but for fake reasons. I'm like, yeah. So as I'm on my knees crying into Aiden's sash, I get someone comes into the corpse glade, pulls me away for a meeting, like a military strategy meeting, and I'm like, oh, I fucking hate my job. So yeah, kind of have that, and then there was MC in the afternoon. I couldn't be bothered going because I was too much of a bit of an emotional wreck. So sent someone in my place, and then went, fuck it, I'm gonna go on a bar crawl with the Dreadshields, and that was my Saturday.
Woo!
Yeah.
Crockett also joined the Kickabayos Union.
Incredible. Absolutely
Not surprised.
phenomenal.
Yippee!
Was there anything else big that we want to talk about for the weekend, or was that at the end of the year?
Hang on, let me consult my notes.
To be fair, my Sunday was pretty quiet. I was wanting to go wander around and do shenanigans, and
Well, my Sunday notes are the fact that I refed for the first time on the Sunday battle.
That was
hell
that?
yeah.
Really fucking cool. I like refing. It was fun. Got to give people traumatic wounds, which was sick. Oh, it was so good. It's nice to be on the other end of that.
Find something you don't like, look for the you die, and give
Yeah.
them that.
That one. Incurable. Fantastic.
Oh.
Oh,
Sorry, Quarantine.
No, go.
I had to say, marching up with the Jackdaws was weird, not being the head of the Jackdaws anymore, not like front and centre. Instead, I was this deranged little imp man waving this waving this football rattle whilst honking a horn and honking a codpiece very loudly.
Incredible.
The Little Imp Man Chronicles.
My word. Yeah, I had a great time on the Sunday. It was an open field, running around, glory charges, no miasma. It was lovely. Cut down a lot of Jotun, worked on my cardio. You know, it was good stuff.
I'm dreading getting back to the field. My cardio is shot.
Yeah. I was leading the Winged Lions, which was good fun. But yeah, generally, that's kind of all I've really got to talk about.
Yeah. I had Brotherhood of Tian cast on me because I've sent my army on resupplies. On that, like, I wrote my first military orders, which was really, really cool. I was like, ooh, I have no idea what to write.
Nap time.
So I spoke to Jean, Osric, and Kaiser, and I was like, please help me write my orders, I don't know what to write. But obviously none of them are Navari, so it was kind of a mix of various different...
Doesn't Osric write poetry for...
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Like,
Osric, can I have advice for my orders? Let us prepare a soliloquy.
a little haiku. Yeah, I got my dagger hallowed as well.
To what?
To courage. The ribbon's called like Isaiah's Hope, I think, which is really fucking cool. And yeah, like I said, just wrote my first military orders, which was pretty baller.
Ooh, I forgot. On the Saturday night, I made another throne from Captain Ludwig as he paid me to serve wine and food to his troops at Modesto's wedding show.
Incredible.
Crockett rakes in the booty, yes?
Incredible.
I was also told to hallow an item and pay to that, but when I got to God, I forgot to click the right button to actually hallow myself as a priest or whatever it is.
Well, you're gone now.
Yes, Crockett gone.
Perfect. So, well, thank you very much, everyone, for listening. I hope you enjoyed our catch-up of E4.
Our rambling should probably have a bit more substance, I feel, for E1 this year.
We shall see. We are getting rapidly close to E1.
2 weeks away, baby.
2 weeks away. I'm not sure we'll be able to... We'll try and squeeze in another episode, I think.
I'd like to do a pre-lap.
Try and do a pre-lap. If you've liked the podcast, please recommend it to your friends. Word of mouth is the best way for people to find out about us. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram. Feel free to kind of share, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Now, something that you all need to be aware of is that due to a long-standing contractual obligation, I have to read out every 5-star review that we receive. So if you are an Apple Podcasts user, you can put a 5-star review and put a little comment in there. If you are on YouTube, because you can't really do that, or Spotify, if you leave a little comment, put a 5-star review, which you have to do, and then say that you've done it, or leave 5 star emojis, and then I have to read out the contents of that comment. So I'm going to go through the ones that we've missed over the last 8 months.
I don't think I found them all, but I found a lot of them.
Right,
There's definitely some of them. There would be some on Spotify and things.
well, none of the ones on Spotify are 5-star reviews, so I have to read them.
We do have a lot of 5-star reviews on Spotify, just with no comments.
No comments. Right. Let's have a look what we got. What do we got? All right. Festive. 5 stars. Miss hearing you guys, and I'd have never imagined that Morgan would have had a mental breakdown over the flaps.
Oh my god!
Last episode to understand what we're talking about there.
Boys do like big flaps.
This is from Bastian Bass. 5 stars. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter, but a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
Woo! Fucking fantastic. I get tongue-tied on the first fucking line.
That was horrific.
Incredible.
From Rocky Jordan 6658. Was the best 5 stars, was the best podcast around. However, I demand a retraction from your rag of a podcast, as it claimed I was not invited to Wine Club and I just showed up, when in fact I had received my invite from the Reaper Prince himself. It was just unexpected, hence the bottle of tequila. Yours, Yarden, the Anvil Meat Man.
Oh,
Rocky's mighty meat.
absolute fella.
Tomahawk perfection.
This is from I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna read this out. D3ADN0TSL33P ping, which I think is dead not sleeping. 5 stars. And now, because Morgan is contractually obliged to say so,
Do it.
I, Morgan, give my undying allegiance to my favourite prince, the incorruptible Nietzsche. May the
Aw.
labyrinth not hold him long.
Does it feel good to finally get that off your chest?
Yeah. Now, this person didn't leave a 5-star review. However, this person did say some nice things.
Well, I
Aw.
accept
So I
nice
think I'm just
things.
going to have to read them.
I do know this person.
I started listening last year after coming across the podcast during my research into the magical world of Empire. I started listening to get more of an understanding and POV from real players and didn't expect to stick around for more than 1 or 2 episodes.
Rude.
I'm not sure what
Valid,
that is, but
to be
fine.
fair.
But I am absolutely hooked. Every episode is a joy to listen to. It's so interesting to hear all the different things the gang get up to at each event. I couldn't believe my ears when I first heard someone say Rocky was wielding his big hammer, who is the same person that introduced me to LARP in the first place. Through our local medieval archer reenactment group, and I am super pumped that I will finally be attending Anvil at E4. Thank you for all the tips and stories, and I might see you there. Cheers. This is from Layla, also known as Lyra Dawnwater.
I think I met them. That's the same time I was dressed in my Crockett costume and Rocky kissed my belly button.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
It was.
There is picture proof of this.
That's honestly, the world is a beautiful place, and it's full of beautiful people kissing each other's bellies. And I think,
Can a man not kiss another man's belly?
it cannot. As he says, as he gently whispers, "Yes, homo." What have we got? I've also got 5 stars on Apple Podcasts.
Ooh.
And I don't think I've read some of these out. That one's 2 years old. I have read that one. A great podcast. Listen to this on the lead up to my first time at Anvil, and it's great for the varied takes from different nations. I think I have read this, actually. Thank you very much for that. And then I haven't read Go Away. I don't want to sign in. No, never mind. They had left a 5-star review the one they're out. It's just them again. Cool. Beautiful. So thank you very much to all our lovely listeners, to all our lovely Patreons, and to all our lovely reviewers. It is great to be back. It's great to be back on the mic. Hopefully we'll be back to talk about pre-LARP. New year, new site.
New
Which is all very
new
exciting.
me.
Yeah, literally for you. New year, new you. But yeah, once again, thank you very much everyone for listening, and we will see you either next week or in a field in the near future.
On an open field, Ned. On an open field. Thanks for listening, friendos.
Bye.
Goodbye.